Hi everyone, my name is Lily. Nice to meet you. Today, I would like to introduce you how to use Solver to properly schedule your employees' time during rush hour for any of the service industry. Happy Nail Salon is the specific example that I would like to use to start the lessons. Before I start the lesson, I like to talk about a little bit about myself so that you get an understanding of what's going on. I worked in a nail salon 2 years ago, and my role is a manager of a nail salon. One of my duties is to schedule out every employee's time during rush hour so that every customer will be served within certain amount of time. Normally, I just make a schedule based on my experience. However, after I take course of business modeling, I find out that Solver can help me to do a much precise work on how to minimize total service time for all of the customers and yet still perform a qualified work to make all of our customers feel satisfied with our salon. One of the most common scenarios I will face there when I was a manager was that I will receive a phone call from a customer who was making an appointment for more than 10 people, and they all request different type of services. From a manager's standpoint, I need to know what will be the best case to serve those customers and yet save the most time so that when there is another customer walking around the same period, I can let her know in the front that how much time she will spend to wait, or I can just tell her directly if she wants to come back in another time so that she don't need to spend much longer time for waiting. And the scenario we're gonna face today is Happy Nail Salon have an appointment at 1 p.m. for 12 people with different requests on the type of manicure and pedicures. As a manager, my goal is to minimize the total service time so that we are able to take more customers and make more profits. In order for Solver to solve these specific scenarios, we need to look at few facts before we move on. Keeping in mind that knowing the profit is very important for running a business. So the first thing to do is to set up a price table for all the service that we offer. From here, you can see the service that we offer, including manicure, pedicure, gel pedicure, and spa pedicures. Secondly, we need to know the service time that each employee will spend on each type of service category and the both maximum and minimum time that they will spend per customer and also their salary levels. Since we know service our customer requests throughout the conversation we had on phone, we also need to set up a table for the service unit request. Look at here, 12 people request for 4 manicure, 6 pedicure, 8 gel manicure, 1 gel pedicure, and 5 spa pedicures. Now, since we know all of those facts, we can create another table that will include all of our employees, different type of services that we offer, minimum total time that each employee will spend for this scenario, and the revenue each employee will generate from this scenario. There are also 2 things that we need to know for this table. First of all, how to calculate total time that each employee will minimum spend on for this scenario. Also, the revenue each employee earn from these scenarios. The equation for total time spent is just simply multiplied by the units of the service that they perform times the corresponding time of the service that they will spend. For the revenue, it just times the unit of the service that they perform with the selling price of each services, and it will give you the number for those two columns. There is another table that you need to set up, which is the total time spent for all customers, total revenues that earned for the scenarios, and also what is the profit that we will earn from these scenarios. The equation for total time spent for all customers is just the sum of the service time that performed by all of the employees. Same thing for the revenue. Revenue is just the sum of all of the revenue that earned by all of the employee, and the profit is just use this revenue minus the salary of each employee, and we will get the result for our profits. There is a thing that I would like to mention. You see the number in the box? It can be any number before we run the solver, because those are the variables that is subject to change in order to give us the minimum number for the total time spent for all of the customer, which is our goal. And now you can see the data tab and click on the solver. Before doing everything, you need to reset all so that there is nothing on the cookies that will affect the result. We set our objective goal as the number that we're looking for, minimize it, and the changing variable cell is the number on the box as I mentioned before. Now I need to set some constraint for those variables. First of all, it needs to be of the integers. Secondly, the sum on the bottom here cannot be greater than the total service unit that was requested by the client. Also, you'll see the third constraint here saying those two numbers are 0. That's because when you see here, Lisa doesn't do gel manicure and gel pedicures. That's why her number on gel manicure and gel pedicure cannot be any other number except zeros. And when you see the last two constraints here, that is just because I need to make sure that every employee will serve at least one customer. Therefore, I need to make sure the total time that they spend for this scenario will greater than the minimum time that they will spend for each client, but cannot be greater than the number that they will serve for 2 clients, so that it gives me the result that every employee will serve at least one customer. And then when we run the solver, click on it, it will give us this. There is supposed to be an answer here, and then we click OK. Once you click OK, it will take you a few minutes, and you will see those numbers will change, and they will give you the minimum number of total time spent for the event, which is our goal. I like to use solver because it gives me more precise result than if I just base on my own experience. And it also tell me what is the revenue and also the profit that I will earn from this event, which I'm really happy about. I hope you all are enjoying throughout the video. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.